Tips and tricks for counsellors in everyday life. Today's tip is so simple it almost sounds ridiculous. But I tell you, it works. It was first told to me by a senior colleague, and he swore by it. And I've used it since, and in my observations, it's part of therapy. So what is it? Sitting up straight. If you have a client who's depressed, who's glum, burnt out, low self-esteem, get them to sit up straight in session. That is, strong core, tummy in, shoulders back, chin up, looking straight ahead. They'll feel better for doing this because the body keeps the score. But is there any science to back it up? Well, there probably is. First of all, if we slump, then really we're squashing our organs. How can we expect them to work effectively or at least optimally? We know that we won't be getting enough air into our lungs. Also, we know that on inspiration and expiration, the heartbeat shifts. By slumping, might we be doing the same in a different way? But perhaps the best piece of evidence for this oh so simple trick is to ask a very odd question, and I'm going to put it to you now. How are dogs and Vikings similar? As I said, it's a ridiculous question, but let me explain. Have you ever seen dogs fight? The fight ends when one dog grabs hold of the other dog's neck. The vulnerable part, the part with the vasculature, the carotid arteries, for example. As for Vikings, Viking men had long beards. We think that this may have been the case to protect their necks, the delicate structures, the vulnerable structures at times of war and raiding. In fact, that may actually be the purpose of facial hair on men full stop, a fascinating study that we could go into another day. But if we think about vulnerability, if I have my chin down and I look at you just through the tops of my eyes, I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm protecting my neck. I'm protecting those vascular structures. But if I'm confident, I sit up straight, I expose the neck, I expose my vascular structures because I've got nothing to be afraid of. I'm confident. I've got good self-esteem. I've got courage, and I'm going to get the job done. So in a weird way, a simple postural adjustment in counselling signals to the world and signals to the client that in just sitting up straight, there is no need for depression. There is no need for low self-esteem. There is no need to be glum or burnt out. I got this one handled. So, give it a go. See what your colleagues think. Share the idea around. Share these videos around too if you find them helpful. And I look forward to seeing you next time when we provide more tips and tricks.